Yo, what up? It's your boy TDubTV. Also, what's blazing in sports? We are here live recapping Empire Season 3, Episode 1. First question off. Did it to you live up to the hype? All the excitement, all the drama built up in Season 2. Did it do it? Subscribe, let me know below. I would say, when it first came on, they always do like a recap of, the last season, and I really forgot about so much that happened, so many cliffhangers that, that had to be explained either in this first episode or throughout this season. So it brought a lot back to mind, about the fight between Anika and Rhonda, and the marriage, and the baby, and getting married so that she couldn't testify against Lucius. It was a lot going on in the end of last season, and I guess the big thing is, what would they touch on in this first episode? What would they give us? Would it be excitement? Would it just be just an type episode? Well, when the episode started, I would say it did have a big boom in the very beginning, because we see who falls. Okay, remember? Rhonda confronted Anika. They get to tussling. Anika's pregnant. Rhonda's going after her because she knows that she pushed her in her mind. I guess in Lucius' mind as well. And all of a sudden, as they are outside, Lucius and everybody, and BAM! Hit the car. Rhonda hit it. I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely a catchy moment early in this episode. Rhonda hit. Boom. I guess the big question is, who did you guys think? Did you think it was Rhonda? Or did you think it was Anika? Were you surprised? That impact so early, was that something that caught your attention? I would say I definitely had the old face when it happened. And next we got Hakeem, he does what he does best. His wife to be that he was in love with, that he took her virginity from, got close to her family. When she left him, well, you know what? He probably wants some more guy, sipping on some of that old cognac, that Bobby Brown, or maybe even some Bumpy Face. Hell, I don't know what he was drinking. And he went to his ex's house, trying to get it in, can't get the pants off, and falls out asleep, How many of you guys been there before? Have you guys ever fell asleep before the big moment happened because you were so drunk? You know what? No, don't even say that below. If you want to, you can go and tell me that. But you don't have to. But if you want to, let me know. Subscribe below. It's your boy T-Dub. Alright, so let's get back to it. You got Anika up there. You got Andre coming up there. This guy got to make a decision. I mean, his wife he just hit. Does he take Anika and treat her like a pigeon and throw her off the roof? Poof! And she be gone. But then her water breaks, and he makes a decision that, he has to save her. So it's so crazy. And this brings us to a point that, man, lets you know that Lucius gets gangster no matter where he's at. He talks the real talk no matter what, because they're the hospital, and she's she's giving birth, she's pushing. I gotta practice that one day for my bride to be, who's gonna have my baby. But let's get back to it. Alright, so the feds are there, they trying to get to her, they want to talk to her, they trying to prove that the whole wedding was a sham, and he's in there, he's like, oh, I'm the husband, and he got his whole gear on, like, can I touch her? And he's like, no, sweet. This guy is my definition of a snake. Somebody smiles in your face, really want to tell you some real shit, and he gets in their ear, and he's like, you're going to tell him this, you're going to tell him that, you're going to tell us you're going to tell him this. So, and you look at it, in our reality, she went along with a lot of those things to help him out. She didn't have to marry him, but she did. I thought that was a really good scene as well. If you agree, let me know, subscribe, like, thumbs up, share. Alright, so now we got the scene, I'm going to talk about the scene when we see Lucius lying, waiting on some people to come in from a boat. I believe it's French Montana, and oh my God, if it isn't Mr. Put Some Respect on My Name himself, Birdman, and I want to see, what kind of acting ability. I thought he did okay, so I imagine he's going to play another role because they're trying to talk business. McGinley Lane doing that conversation, but I can see him returning as well. And once again, throughout this episode, Empire keeps real life current events. They try to evolve into the show as if it's real time. For an example, when Exhibit comes in and he's, interrupting Hakeem rapping, talking about basically that shit he's, rapping to, or either the B with some weak shit and he can do better, but he's basically trying to blackmail Lucius to letting his niece get a contract or spit on some shit, and they agree to having her sing back up to Jamal, but Lucius already got a plan on his hand, and basically she's gonna be in the background. The mic is gonna never be hooked. I'm telling you, she's gonna be singing, and ain't nobody hearing shit. If you saw the episode, I'm not gonna talk about it. You already know that she sees an opportunity, left that dig mic, went up to the live mic, and stole the show. She has a nice voice actually in real life. I will say this one thing about, I can't think of his name on the show, but I'm talking about Mr. Exhibit himself. The guy who went from pimping rides to remixing beats. And I would say that track that Hakeem was spinning, a lot of these tracks I hear on the show, I haven't really been a huge fan of them, but I would say this one had my head now, like, okay, I like this. And just back to the show. Let's go back to the Jamal show. Jamal hyperventilating, but before that, the song that he was going to sing is touching on real life events, because they use a lot of black males that died in the circumstance that we know and things that are currently happening, and he put it into the song. Definitely a powerful song that's meant to get attention. All right, another thing that's with this episode, you see the feds really trying to kick their butt. They're really trying to get in. Lucius inviting them to dinner. This guy is picking everybody. He's trying to find what button. Okay, can I make you snap with that one? Okay, red, blue, red button. Okay, what can I make you snap with that one? And everybody pretty much held their own until he got onto old Mama Cookie, who I would say is definitely, she has some hidden things about her. I think we're going to learn a lot more about her. But, from the appearance, she's definitely a strong woman, I got to give props to that. I know it's going to be some shady shit that's going to come out later, but for now, she has the appearance of being a very strong woman. As we see towards the end, she done reached the end. She watching the man she loves still, kissed the woman she hates still, and married to her and holding the baby, which is a crazy situation itself. He married his son, baby mama, but we all know the marriage is pretty much fake, but people are still looking at this as if, you're wrong. Alright, so last couple things I'm going to touch on is Andre. He's in the house. This guy's snapping. You can tell in the future episode something's crazy going to happen. He might snap and say some stupid shit. He might take somebody out. We don't even know. It's the baby safe. We don't even know. It's Anika safe. We don't know. But all I know is one thing, that Andre, that boy got some bumps, and he better get back on that medication right now. Not now, but right now. Not right now, but he should have been on that shit yesterday, because some crazy shit is about to happen. And the last thing, as Lucius Lyon holds his stepdaughter, granddaughter in his hands. And he's saying they're going to pay, they're going to fill the wrath, and all that good juicy shit we know to come to here. As the camera focuses and pans on a bear, and we see the feds in their car eating something that's probably tasty, watching everything, and wondering, will this be the way they catch Lucius Lyon? This is your boy TDubTV. First Empire recap. First video in a while. Subscribe, like, thumbs up. We out.